Did I just wake up? Yep. Do I look like shit? Stop hitting on me. What's up, Keith? Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Dan. There was a big event that happened just recently. Massive. Uncharted 4 came out. Yes! And it's probably one of the most anticipated video games for me personally ever. Finally here! And I'm not a big AAA video game person. I tend to play a lot of independent games. I download a lot of stuff on Steam. But Uncharted 4 and Nathan Drake, there's just something about it. Yes, for adventure! We're going on adventures! We're gonna have adventures together in a fake world, but still, adventure. The game taps into this sense of adventure that we all want to be on. I remember being a teenager and like my big heroes were Harrison Ford and just about anything he did. Luke Skywalker, as I got a little bit older, Lara Croft. Just, there are all these characters who would go on adventures. And adventure is like that thing that we all strive to do. We all want to go out and experience things we've never experienced and do things we've never done. And it's one of the big reasons why I wound up joining the military. There were two reasons. One was my recruiter told me I'd be surrounded by women. He used a much cruder term. And then I got in, I realized I was surrounded by dudes and thought, I'm gonna go find that recruiter one day. The second reason was because I wanted to go on an adventure. I wanted to see the world. And I did. I got to travel. I spent many days, weeks, months in the Middle East, in Europe. It was a lot of fun. A war had kicked off. That was another issue. But besides that, there was adventure and it was fun. But that brings me to this week's book review, which comes from Whitney at All the Shelves. Thank you, Whitney, for introducing me to this. Delilah Dirk. It's actually called Delilah Dirk and the Turkish Lieutenant. This is a fantastic graphic novel. It's a quick read. You could probably read this in like an hour. It's published by First Second out of New York. It's 167 pages, published in 2013. The book is told from the point of view of Erdemoglu Salim, who is Delilah Dirk's companion. He's the guy flying upside down there at the top of the screen. Can you see that? Delilah Dirk is a free spirit, a globe-trotting adventurer out to right a wrong, and on the course of this action stumbles across Erdemoglu. I had to look that up again. I'm gonna not remember how to pronounce that through the entire video. She stumbles upon him, and the two of them link up, and they help each other out, get out of a sticky situation. And it's fantastic, and it's really funny, and the artwork is beautiful, and I love the moments, the boxes that the artist and author, I don't know if he's done both, Tony Cliff is the guy who created this. The moments that he chooses when either Erdemoglu or Delilah are talking are so wonderful. They're just like snapshots, and it's really well done. I think the best part about the book is that it just captures that sense of adventure. It's of a time and a place. I think it's the early 19th century. I think it's why everybody loved Indiana Jones so much. It's a time before the internet, before cell phones, when you had to rely on your wits and the environment around you to get yourself out of a situation. And your friends, relationships. That's what like a lot of adventure stories are built on. It's like the relationships to the people who are immediately around you, your friends, the family, whatever it is. And this book, Delilah Dirk, captures all of that, and it's fantastic. My one fault with the whole book is that the story seems to peter out halfway through. And I had to keep remembering that the point of view is Erdemoglu and not Delilah Dirk, which for me was unfortunate, I guess. I don't know. You know what? The book feels like the primer to a massive series. That's how this comes across. You read it and it's like, oh, this whole book is just a setup to a much larger story, because there really isn't that much of a story in this book, and yet I'll probably wind up reading it again because it was just so much fun to read. I'll give it 2 out of 3 cats. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out another video. I really appreciate everyone being here and for subscribing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And next week, hopefully, I'll finish a town called Pandemonium, the anthology from Jurassic London that came out a couple years ago, which is a collection of stories from the Old West with a magical realism bent. It's pretty good. All right. See you guys next week. Bye.
Yes.